$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load. Terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
Hey, this is BJ. Thanks for listening to our show's podcast. If you're a fan of all things geeky, you should check out my other podcast, BJ Shea's Geek Nation. We have new episodes every day, and you can check it out at bjgeeknation.com.
Your wages are being garnished. We can stop that now. It's hard enough to pay your bills when things are good, let alone when a big chunk of your take-home pay is gone before you even get your check. I'm bankruptcy attorney Travis Gagne, and I can stop the garnishment and get the creditors off your back immediately, often the same day as our consultation. Both Chapter 7 and 13 provide bankruptcy relief, but choosing the right chapter is crucial. In a free consultation, we can create a plan to get your finances back under your control. The chapter you choose sets the tone for the next chapter of your life. Please contact me today at choosetherightchapter.com. That's choosetherightchapter.com.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. We got that new face mask. That's right, 2 versions now. You got the skull and the brand new camo KISW face mask to stop the COVID. Stop it from getting to your face. And also, you're helping out the Washington State Nurses Association. So get these masks for you, for friends, for people you got to buy gifts for. They're pretty sweet looking. And again, you're fighting the COVID and helping the nurses. All the info, how you can buy a mask, KISW.com.
Let's play B-Migs. It's time to play the game. Yeah. So everybody scream his name. B-Migs, don't be a loser.
Thursday, so let's get cracking!
Release the Kraken.
That's right, baby. Yeah, and hey guys, look.
Look at you wearing your Kraken shirt.
He found it. He wore his Kraken. How about Danny? Danny, you rocking it?
Yeah, Danny's.
Nope, he's got his as well.
I'm just cold. Sorry. Yeah. Unzip that shirt.
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, everyone's wearing their Kraken gear. It's really awesome. I remembered I actually I took your advice, BJ. And
you made a reminder?
I didn't set a reminder. My wife did. But then she reminds me. So we're still using the reminder system, but I have a reminder for the reminder.
He's one step closer.
Yeah, he is. He's one step closer. Well,
and look, he showed up wearing his Kraken shirt, and that's the most important.
Well, thank you to your wife, who I've always thought was very conscientious and my kind of people.
Yeah, exactly. She's way more organized than me, and I really appreciate that.
That's true. She is.
Let's get to our contestant today. We got Timmy in Seattle. Timmy, are you there?
I'm here. Morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning, Timmy.
All right, Steve, get out of here. For those playing at home, Timmy will have 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. Timmy, you can pass all you want, but you will only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. What holiday was first observed under its current name on November 11th, 1954?
Thanksgiving.
No.
Halloween.
No.
Passover.
No. What is the official currency of Japan?
The yen.
Yes. The character Oogie Boogie first appeared in what Tim Burton movie?
Who and who?
Oogie Boogie.
Oogie Boogie. Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes. What animal is on the Porsche logo?
Horse.
Yes. Which of the 7 wonders is located in Egypt?
Pyramids.
Yes. How many films did Sean Connery play James Bond in?
4.
No.
3.
No.
5.
No. Hank Azaria lends his voicing talents to which popular cartoon series?
The Simpsons.
Yes. Which Asian city is the most populous in the world?
Beijing.
No.
Tokyo.
Yes. Who played the title character in the comedy Big Mama's House?
Martin Lawrence.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 correct.
All righty.
That's a good score there.
Okay, then.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll see if it's good enough.
Yeah, I think it. Oh, gosh, yeah. Looking at these, I could go any way with Steve.
Hey, look at that, Steve. I can go any way with you.
Yeah, you could win, you could lose, or maybe get a tie.
Again, the expert commentary. You just can't get it anywhere else.
He's the John Madden of beat mix analysis.
Yeah, making sure everybody understands.
John Madden. You're going back a bit for that one. Nice.
Well, yeah, I can go Chris Collinsworth.
Yeah.
Oh, don't say that name. I hate Chris Collinsworth.
Well, then you are the Chris Collinsworth of beat mix analysis.
There we go.
Boo.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%.
Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah! Release the Kraken.
What holiday was first observed under its current name on November 11th, 1954?
Thanksgiving?
No.
What current holiday? November 11th. Christmas.
No. No. Wow.
Labor Day.
No. What is the official
Columbus Day?
No. What is the official currency of Japan?
Yen.
Yes. Yen. The character Oogie Boogie first appeared in what Tim Burton movie?
Beetlejuice.
No.
Oh.
Beetlejuice. You gotta say it 3 times.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Yes. What animal is on the Porsche logo?
A horse.
Yes. Which of the 7 wonders is located in Egypt?
Ooh, the pyramids.
Yes.
Good job.
How many films did Sean Connery play James Bond in?
I almost said the Great Wall of China. I'm going to go with 6.
No.
9.
No.
7.
Yes.
Nice.
Hank Azaria lends his voicing talents to which popular cartoon series?
The Simpsons.
Yes. Which Asian city is the most populous in the world?
Tokyo?
No. Yes. Who played the Who played the title character in the comedy Big Mama's House?
Martin Lawrence.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yeah.
You win 8-7.
It was a close one, Timmy. Sorry about that, buddy. Peace out, bro.
Have a great day.
Yep. Sean Connery was the deciding factor there.
Really was.
Connery.
Even after you went 6 and 9 and then got the right one right.
Yeah. Guess.
It really was.
That's how he does it.
The only one that you didn't get that you got to was the holiday that was first observed under its current name, November 11th, 1954.
I got to be thinking, what other November holiday is there but Thanksgiving?
Veterans Day. Yes.
I guess Thanksgiving.
Everyone
You guys mocked me.
Everyone guessed Thanksgiving.
I didn't even hear that being guessed.
Thanksgiving is like, what, the last Thursday?
Yes.
Of November?
Veterans Day.
Yeah.
Oh, good job, Danny.
Yeah, and Veterans Day I said November 11th, so it was like, it's not going to be Thanksgiving.
Well,
I couldn't think of anything else that was going on in November.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how long we've been doing Thanksgiving when we've been doing it like that Thursday. That's what I was thinking.
I have no idea.
Moved.
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day.
Canadian Thanksgiving.
Okay, yeah, that's just a Canadian day, so I don't know.
All right, fair enough.
Well, congratulations, Steve. You won.
It's also very British, too, if I'm not mistaken, Boxing Day.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I remember in a lot of my British shows, they go celebrate Boxing Day.
Nice.
So there you go. Well, congratulations, Steve. Good for you.
I'm a winner.
I wanted to bring this up because John Madden. So we mentioned John Madden. I think you can tell how old somebody is if you ask them, "What do you know John Madden for?"
Oh, football.
Well, specifically,
I know. It's just being a troll.
Yeah, exactly. So, Danny, Vicky, what do you know John Madden for?
Video games.
Yep.
I would have assumed he played football if he's the name of a video game.
And Steve, what would you say?
Well, I would go video games first, and then I would go Monday Night Football.
Yeah, and there's even a third answer.
There's a third answer.
Yeah.
Would that be coaching the Raiders?
There's actually a fourth answer because I think he played as well.
His brother Steve made shoes.
Yeah, he was a good coach before he became a good analyst and became, of course, the king of football games. But I think he also played football too. I'm pretty sure. So there are 4, depending on how old you are, you remember John Madden in 4 different ways. Like the earliest you remember maybe as a football player. I remember him as a coach.
Well, yeah, I remember I remember he was a coach.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
How old I am.
What was it, for the Raiders?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's about all I know. I don't really remember much other than that.
Yeah,
honestly, he was the guy that was just he was the analyst for growing up. Like, he was the guy that was able to give you like the 2 cents on every single thing that was going on in the game. And I always enjoyed listening to him.
Yeah, so many great bits. I mean, Frank Caliendo, he cried so much when John Madden left the broadcast booth because that was one of his best impressions was John Madden.
Also, I think something that people know him for, at least I always remember this because I thought that's so interesting, is that he refused to fly. So he would travel in a tour bus wherever he needed to go for, football games.
Yeah, and I think that was when he was an analyst for Monday Night Football. He'd be on the bus. I don't know about how he did it as a coach and whatever, maybe the same way, but he had his own bus. It was pretty awesome.
Wouldn't it be funny if he wasn't really afraid to fly, but he was just miserable at home, and he's like, babe, got to go to San Francisco. It's going to be a 4-day trip.
Yep.
I got to leave tomorrow.
Good strategy.
She's like, you're always leaving me. I don't know what his was.
That's a great impression of Mrs. Madden.
John, you're always leaving me.
Yeah,
sounds like Marge Simpson.
I've got to go, and I can't. I'm doing a Marv Albert. I can't do a good John Madden. You take the thing and you put in the tradition. It always sounds like Marv Albert.
But I would imagine that how cool is that his legacy will live for, I don't know, forever, but it's going to live for a very long time until they stop making Madden video games.
Yeah, the only way I see that stopping is if somebody else comes out with a better football game that has their name on it, and all of a sudden...
But when's that going to happen? Because, I think they got, the stranglehold on it.
They do, but, who knows in 20 years, 50 years if somebody else makes a better game, or if there's a whole different way to do it. Like, maybe there's a virtual reality football game put out by a company, and you know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, so then all of a sudden, you got a whole brand that's, a whole company doing another kind of football game. That could be, who knows? It could be Mahomes football.
Or I was going to say they use somebody
Patrick Mahomes more. My football
God,
game.
you do such a good Patrick Mahomes. It gets me every time.
Yeah.
So it said I only know John Madden from his Tough Acting, Tenactin.
I forgot about that
Ace
one.
Hardware commercials.
That's right. That's come on, you have to know him. I know you know those, but you know him from other stuff beyond that.
Another person just texted Tough Actin, Tenactin.
That's the only way you know John Madden.
What is Tenactin?
It's a foot fungal spray for your feet. Yeah, athlete's foot spray.
Yeah.
Interesting that he took that one as an endorsement. I guess they paid well.
Well, it is his thing, locker room.
That's true.
That would make sense. I mean,
I think it does.
I don't know about in Ace Hardware because he's like in every man, like, come on out there and build a shed while we watch the game together or something. I don't know.
Build a shed.
I don't know how Ace Hardware is the greatest matchup. Maybe he's an outdoorsy guy and he's a home. He's a DIY guy. I don't know.
Don't look at me, man.
Someone said he used to fly when he was a coach.
That's
what happened that made him stop flying.
Yeah, I only remember the Monday Night Football stuff when he would fly. When he would
close call or something.
Apparently, there's two different theories on why he developed this. One of the theories is that he actually had graduated from Cal Poly, and the Cal Poly football team had that plane crash in 1960, and it claimed the life of a lot of players that were his friends. So that's one of the theories.
Boy, he had to deal with that for a long time if he flew as a coach after that happened. That's a beating.
But it is known that he flew up until 1979 when he had a panic attack on a flight originating from Tampa.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
So maybe the panic attack just kind of ruined flights for him.
I will tell you, man, stuff happens to people in their lives where they have no problem with some things, and the next thing you know, for some reason, they can't do it anymore. My wife's having a hard time with bridges. She never had problems with bridges before, and now going over a bridge just trips her out. Huh. So maybe that's just a thing where he was able to deal with it, and then all of a sudden, boom, guess what? Can't do it anymore, and I'm John Madden. I will get a tour bus. Yeah.
And I'm Tough Acting.
So what is something from your past that you still need to vent about even after all these years? Well, there's a great chat about this online. I'll tell you all about it at 7:17 on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.
Spend less time in the laundry room and more time doing the things you love. Introducing the Samsung Smart Top Load Laundry Pair, now available at Lowe's. The washer's large capacity means you can fit more in every load. Plus, its super speed setting washes a full load in only 28 minutes. Shop the smart washer that will streamline laundry day, backed by Lowe's Price Promise. Based on using super speed on a normal cycle with an 8-pound load, terms apply. See Lowe's.com/price promise for details. U.S. only.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Pretty cool discussion on Reddit right now. People are venting about something in their past that they are still angry or annoyed about.
Oh, this is good. Things you can't let go.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to judge just, maybe from the listeners that we have, maybe from us as well, and also some of these Reddit people. Really, maybe you're being unreasonable not letting this go. And there are some that I go, you're just being a fool. And then another one, I'm like, no, I'm totally with him. And I bet people would think I'd be a fool.
Well, sometimes, I don't even have to tell my wife that. I'll be worked up about something. She gives me that look. I'm like, I know this is the dumbest thing, but it just bothers me. And she's like, okay, as long as you're aware that it's stupid, I'm going to let you vent and get it out of your system.
Yeah. Because you're that guy too. You look at me sometimes and go, "Come on, buddy, just let it go." So it's nice. It's nice to know you got yours too.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And this one person says, and I actually feel like this sucks because when you send out messages to young people where you do them wrong and you really, really don't make it right, that stays with you for a long time. And this one person said, "I was suspended for vandalizing the school, even though I didn't do it. 4 days later, I was allowed to come back because they found out who actually did it. I just got an apology."
Oh, okay.
I mean, because getting suspended from school, at least when I was going to school, that was huge. You were that was something nobody wanted. I mean, you really were big trouble if you got suspended.
Did you ever get suspended?
No. I mean, it was a rare thing to have somebody do something so bad, because suspension was because they wanted you to go to school. That was the idea. They did, like, to get kicked out of school when everybody doesn't want to go, you had to be a badass.
BJ, I'm really actually kind of surprised that you never did get suspended just with your mouth.
Yeah. Oh, no. In my school, you had to do a lot worse to get suspended. Having a mouth situation was not a big deal. It was people like doing horrible, horrible things. Like that's when they got kicked out, like breaking stuff, hurting people, violence. It was that kind of stuff that you got suspended in my day. My big mouth, you just got detention.
I was going to say, detention was like, that was a frequent occurrence for us. Me and my buddies. We would do stupid stuff, like try and throw things out the windows and try and like say things behind the teacher's back until they turn around, act like we're innocent. And he's like, "Okay, later on, you're going to detention." I'm like, "Oh, great." But suspension just didn't happen. I've been sent home from school, and that's about it.
Yeah, and that never happened to me. I just got a lot of detention. Big mouths always got detention. That was always the thing. They just knew that would shut us up.
If you got suspension, it was almost like you were like, "Oh man!" Like everyone would talk about you. Like, "Did you hear Danny got suspended for a week?"
Yeah.
Hey, what did he do?
Grade.
Did you get suspended for a week?
No, for 3 days.
3 days.
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Well, it was this me and this other kid were waiting to go into PE, and he was pretending to choke me, and I just got really angry, so I just like turned around. I was like, "Stop!" I turned around and punched him in the nose.
And that got you suspended?
His nose started bleeding, and then he just started wailing on me. So the gym teacher comes out, sees us fighting, pulls us apart, and we both got suspended for 3 days.
Yeah, I don't know if that would have got you suspended in my time.
Yeah,
you would have got detention. You would have got detention.
You got sent home for the day.
Yeah, maybe that's about it. Yeah, the most. But suspension was huge, and I think it's easier to get suspended now.
Do they have in-school suspension, or is that the same thing as detention?
I had in-school suspension for 3 days for getting into a fight.
That was like where you would go to like a room and you would have like a cubicle, and instead of going to class, you would sit in this room for 6 hours all day. That was worse than having homeschool suspension.
Yeah, because you can't watch your favorite shows.
Exactly, or play video games.
Did you ever get stood in the corner? Because that's how they used to do it in my day.
Did you wear a dunce cap?
Please say you did.
No dunce cap. We didn't get that.
But I
did.
Bring that back.
But I got that was. I mean, imagine that, because I had the big mouth, Rev. I got sent in the corner a lot. In my own room. So it's like, all right, here I am. And man, that's how they used to just punish you. Like, get up there and stand there, and everybody could laugh. And it was so humiliating. But then it got me pissed even more. So I talked even more and got more corner. It was a vicious circle. A horrible cycle.
It's the lukewarm topic of the day.
So based on this Reddit chat, we want you to finish this sentence. "I know I should get over it, but I just can't get over blank." What is the one thing you still need to vent about even after all these years? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. What's that one thing you still need to vent about after all these years? We'll take your calls and texts after Stained on The Rock.
BJ and Migs, mornings on The Rock, 99.9 KISW.
99.9 KISW, The Rock of Seattle. Great chat on Reddit where people are venting about stuff they just can't get over, and we're wondering, how about you? 206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. Finish the sentence. "I know I should get over it, but I just can't get over blank." What's the one thing you still need to vent about after all these years?
Someone just texted in at 77999. "I'm still annoyed. I didn't get to see a Van Halen show at the Key Arena in 2007. So the next two tours, though, rest in power, Eddie."
Okay, well,
at least you saw them. I'm still mad at my parents for grounding me. If we're going to vent, here's my chance. Because I thought about it yesterday. I'm like, damn it, I never saw Van Halen. And I was supposed to go see Van Halen, and Alice in Chains was opening up for them when I was in high school.
Oh, man.
And it was like, I was on a good run where my parents would let me go with my buddy Tom. And I went to see Motley Crue with like Warrant and Skid Row and Aerosmith. I was like, there was a good run. Our next big show was going to be Van Halen and this little known band called Alice in Chains opening. And I was so excited to see Alice in Chains because I was falling in love with the facelift record. and I did something. I can't remember what. I wish I could. So I could
probably
understand
urinated
why.
in a suit of armor.
That would be honestly, that's the only thing that I feel like would be justified. But I did that when I was way younger.
Okay, so you feel like that nothing, rises to that occasion.
No, and I'm still a little upset about it. I've been upset about it because I never got to see Lane Staley perform with Alice in Chains, and that would have been my one chance. And now I think about it, I'm an idiot. Never went. I've seen David Lee Roth perform Van Halen songs, but I've never seen Van Halen live.
Oh,
and thanks, Mom. Thanks, Dad. Still pissed.
Yep.
Oh, that shouldn't have sent them that.
And you can't remember what
card.
you did.
No,
that's the thing is I remember like the thing that I wanted to do so badly, and they didn't let me watch the show that I wanted to watch, which I still remember to this day. I don't know what the hell I did. Probably talked. I probably said something I shouldn't have. That's my MO.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I wonder if they remember. That's
no.
I mean, that's the thing. I hope
Maybe.
somebody remember. You should be able to remember the crime because that's the idea of being punished, right? Is that you won't do it again. But I don't know what the hell I did, so I don't know if I've been doing it again.
Yeah, because I look back. I mean, I was a superstar of a son for them.
You really are. I mean,
so
it's son of the year or of the decade.
It seems like I could do no wrong, and I don't understand what I did that was so wrong, and I don't remember it.
So, do you know if your mom or your dad grounded you?
It had to be my mom.
And you were the apple of her eye, you're right.
Right.
Whoa, dude.
Because Dad was only brought into, times are different now, but Dad was only brought in to whip you.
Okay.
With his belt.
Yeah, that was Dad's job.
Like, that was his form of punishment. He would let me go see Alice in Chains and Van Halen all I want, but I'd be like, good luck sitting. So you better make sure the person in front of you and behind you is okay with you standing the whole time.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
That's how he solved it.
That's how he did it. Oh, those days, man. The good old days. 206-421-ROCK, text us at 77999. What's one thing you still need to vent about even after all these years? Let's go to Seth in Texas. Seth, are you listening at radio.com, my friend?
Yes, sir.
Appreciate that. Get the app. Get it on your computer. Radio.com. What you got for us, buddy?
So, I've been quite the traveler in relationships, having problems here and there. So I thought I was never going to be able to have kids. But I ended up getting into a relationship a couple years ago. And it was off and on at the beginning, but she got pregnant. So we got super serious. And she got pregnant, and it was fantastic for a while. You know, I was there through everything. And then a couple months after the baby was born, my mom was like, that baby does not look like you. So we ended up...
oh, boy.
What a tough conversation to have.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I ended up getting a paternity test and found out it wasn't mine. So...
oh, man. That sucks on so many levels because there you're thinking you could have kids, but now you go, I guess I really don't have proof that I can, and then she's been lying to me.
Dagger.
Yeah. Well, the worst part was her mom was like, "Why did you get a paternity test? Like, why did you question it?"
Well, why wouldn't you if you had any concern?
Did she say that after you found out it wasn't your kid?
Yeah.
All right, she's not very intelligent. It's probably best that you get out of that situation.
Yeah, obviously it doesn't matter. You were going to be basically bled for money. That's what the important thing was.
Yeah.
That's what they cared about.
I'm pretty sure that's what it came down to in the end. But it's still like, you know, having a baby, that's what all I wanted was a family. And then had to kill it, had to cut it.
That sucks, man.
So where you at now? Like in a relationship? What's going on in your world now?
Oh, yeah. No, so I have a fiance. She has a kid. We're doing fantastic. I moved away from that whole
good for
problem.
you, dude. Yeah, I mean, look, listen, you won because people that would deceive people like that, they're miserable people and they're suffering because of that misery, believe me. So you won in that situation, brother.
True.
Yeah. Well, congratulations.
By the way,
and you got a family, like you got a little kid you get to be part of their life. So in a way, you got what you wanted.
Yeah, they're fantastic. So she actually accidentally calls me daddy here and there, so it's pretty awesome.
Steve does the same thing to me. It can be awkward at first, but then you get used to it.
I say daddy.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Different reasons.
206-421-ROCK. Text us at 77999. And again, we're asking you, what is that one thing you still need to vent about even after all these years?
Joey D.
Steve.
Oh, hey.
Nuts.
See, your son's in this room.
Alrighty.
Dude, I cannot get over how bad the Game of Thrones ending was. The final season.
I didn't even know you liked Game of Thrones.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yeah, he's a huge fan.
I was so excited, so pumped for this last season. You know, they really built up the storyline. It was going to be this giant fight between the living and the dead. And then it was awful.
Yeah.
No good combat. They don't even save the big bad guy for the ending fight. It's a different person at the end. It makes no sense. And the worst part is I didn't even realize how much it triggered me until I was on the couch watching the NBA Finals and an HBO Max commercial comes on and they play a dragon flying from the show coming on the thing. And I'm like, oh, I'm not over this.
Yeah.
I'm pissed. I got up and I had to go tell my friend dude, remember Game of Thrones? Screw that series, huh?
It really is. It might be one of the biggest failures of a TV show as far as ending goes. Even more
No
so.
Ordinary Family never got their ending, and I'm still bitter about that.
There are times where we try to have heady conversations, and then you bring up No Ordinary Family. You're the only person that knows that show.
I wish you would just watch it so you could understand.
I did watch it. You understand that I did, and I hated that friggin' show.
It was a great show. They could at least send me the script of what it was going to be.
And here's the thing: it didn't have a chance because it starred, and I never remember her
Michael
name.
Chiklis.
Well, I know his name, but the wife was the woman we all hated on Dexter, and even Julie Benz, I think her name is. And Julie is a good actor. I've seen her in other stuff.
She was awesome.
Yeah, but I mean, the trouble was the show didn't even. Why am I talking about No Ordinary? You do it every time.
I can't let it go. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm with you, Joe. I think that it might be the biggest disappointment of a great TV show ever. Even The Sopranos ending was not as bad as the Game of Thrones ending. It wasn't.
And Sarah taught me that there's a new word for when you're triggered. It's actually when you've been activated. Your rage has been activated.
Oh, you've been activated like, Jason Bourne.
Well, speaking of which, there's a few texts about this, and I completely agree. Someone says, I'm still pissed about the Seahawks. Didn't give Lynch the ball at the 1 yard line. It legitimately pisses me off when the thought enters my mind, and I can remember where I was, slamming my parents' front door and storming out into the front yard. Yeah, dude, every time I think about it, there's this weird feel. I'm getting it right now, this weird feeling of rage.
I don't have that because I know the stats. I know that he did not do good in short situations.
I don't care,
like that.
BJ. I don't care.
That's why it doesn't bother me at all.
The way that game ended still bothers me. I spent all that money. It was the greatest trip of my life. And I was at a Super Bowl. I never thought in my life I'd ever go to a Super Bowl and B, see my team in the Super Bowl, and then know that we're just moments away from winning the Super Bowl, and it all comes crumbling down.
And
you're right. Quite possibly, if they handed the ball to Lynch, nothing good could have happened.
Yeah.
But it's that uncertainty, and it bothers me.
Yeah, that disappointment I get. I'm not going to.
They need to win the freaking Super Bowl this year to give me closure.
Yes. Oh, is that what they
there
need to
you
do?
go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And send me to wherever the game is.
Well, I know that that's tough to motivate the team, as you know, because they're not really positive there in the Seahawks locker room. I think once you tell them the closure reason,
so send them this audio.
Yeah.
Will do.
And then they'll go, oh, guys, we have to win it for Steve now. Forget everything. The other reason, we have to win it for Steve.
And all the textures as well. They're just as upset, BJ.
And I would say to the texters, you can be upset over how it ended because of such it ruined a Jermaine Kearse amazing miraculous catch. He probably would have been the MVP for all I know, and it ruined that. Because of that, what a circus catch that saved our day. We couldn't believe it. We were marching down. We might actually win this damn thing against Tom Brady of all people. And you're right, that sucked. But I mean, as far as the call choice, man, Marshawn was not a guarantee in those situations.
I understand. It was just the whole vibe of it. I got to sit in the section with the players' family and friends. I'm like, oh, we're gonna party with everyone.
Yeah,
it was just like, babe, we're not sleeping tonight. We were all about it.
I was still
and then it was gone, BJ.
I know. See, you guys already were partying. I was worried there still is a little too much time on the clock if we get a touchdown. I don't want Tom to get the ball back with this much time on the clock. That's what I was worried about. And next thing you know, it's oh, I guess I don't have to be worried about that anymore.
Oh, this year they better fix this.
That's right.
Or else.
Fix it.
Someone says the daughter of my varsity volleyball coach always made varsity all 4 years without even trying. Can you say nepotism?
Yeah, that does suck.
And my favorite text was in the Boy Scouts. We were doing the Pinewood Derby races, and my car was whooping everybody's ass. On the last race, for the trophy, my brother put a piece of popcorn in one of my wheels, and I lost barely to a kid I'd been beaten by several feet all day. My brother won the trophy the year before, so my dad made him give it to me. LOL, it still makes me mad to this day, though.
Whoa, on every level is that effed up. First of all, pretty amazing way to sabotage Pinewood Derby. And those are serious. Being in the Scouts, I remember that. That's some serious S.
Do you think the brother did it because he didn't want his brother to also win a championship?
Oh,
Sounds
yeah.
like it.
Oh, definitely. I that's 100%. And maybe the brother was like thinking that even his was better than the first brothers. I don't know. I don't know if they had speed records to be able to figure that out then.
I almost think the two of them need to make new Pinewood Derby cars and have the race for the trophy.
I almost want to
I'll watch that on pay-per-view.
Yeah, maybe we can arrange that or something like that.
Well, I don't want to put that much effort into it. I'll watch it.
Fair enough. Sorry, we only care so much about your situation, not that much. Here's a question for you. What do you think is considered the most stressful thing about driving? I'm going to tell you. It's 747 on The Rock.
Today's podcast was brought to you by Travis Gagne, bankruptcy attorney. He's here right now and has agreed to answer more of your questions about bankruptcy. Here's another listener question. How do I rebuild my credit after filing bankruptcy?
You rebuild it, one creditor at a time by making your payments on time on your rent or your mortgage, by continuing to make car payments on a car that you keep during your case. You can also, as I said, you can almost always get a credit card almost immediately after filing bankruptcy. Sometimes it's a secured card, and it'll almost always have a really high interest rate on it. But you can get a small balance credit card and charge a tank of gas or a dinner once a month on that and make the payment, pay it off every month, and that'll help you build a credit history one creditor at a time, and will help you rebuild your credit over time.
Thanks, Travis. If you have more questions about bankruptcy, you can reach out to Travis anytime at ChooseTheRightChapter.com. That's ChooseTheRightChapter.com. Thanks for listening.
$20 million, $19 million, $6 million. These are all awards recovered for clients of Phillips Law Firm. To win big, you have to fight big. And Phillips Law has been fighting the too big to fail insurance industry for decades. Not every case will have a multi-million-dollar outcome, but Phillips Law will fight just as hard to recover the outcome you deserve. If you or a loved one has been injured in a car accident or on the job, call or click today at 1-800-JUSTICE or visit justiceforyou.com.